anyone who's hyping it up only are hyping it up because they play D&D and they're lost in this little world. And this is my chosen vulva. This is the vulva that I am choosing for my game. Yay! I love my vulva! Anyway, D&D, Baldur's Gate, I refused to play it. I was kind of sickened by the hype around it. That's a long game. I think you'll hate it. I'm just worried because obviously I've never played D&D. So I didn't know about the bestiality and the fact that the D&D players are feral. I can bang a bear? To me, like I'm some video game harlot. Don't really want to bang a bear. Intercept. Oh, I look good in the game. The way they put me in the game is crazy. I think I'm in love slightly. No! Why am I like this? I hate having the best day ever. It's time to talk Baldur's Gate 3.
Help me! Help me!
Hi mates! D&D, Baldur's Gate, I refused to play it. I was kind of sickened by the hype around it. And boy, was I wrong. Kinda. Anyway, I don't D&D and I've never played Baldur's Gate 3. But anyone who's hyping it up only are hyping it up because they play D&D and they're lost in this little world. That's a long game. I think you'll hate it. I'm just worried because obviously I've never played D&D in my life. Boy, I was wrong. One morning I had the urge to play Baldur's Gate. Why? I have no idea why at all. And I decided, yeah, I'm gonna pick it up. And I had no idea what I was in for. I didn't really know about... So I didn't know about the bestiality and the fact that the D&D players are feral, and my chat was the ones who surprised me and filled me in on all this information when I sat down to play it. Can I bang a bear? I can bang a bear? Wait, I can bang a bear? Do you mean bang? Do you mean that I can have sex with a bear? Why is that what everyone mentioning to me like I'm some video game harlot? That you all think that I am going to be instantly into bestiality is wild. Whatever happens happens, but it just doesn't sound right when I say it. Don't really want to bang a bear. I took myself to stream on Twitch and I made my character. I was humbled very quickly when I realized that I couldn't make a pixie look like me, and that's because I'm not a pixie. I'm a feral, boring human being. None of the faces are anything like mine though. Not one of them. I wouldn't say any of them are close to me at all. I am that type of girl that likes to look a bit like my character, but at the end of the day, I'm not a pixie. It's really proved me wrong, hasn't it? I'm like, oh, I want to look like my character, and this game's like, it humbled me real quick. It said, no son, you're not a bloody pixie. You're a boring human who's nothing like your character because you suck. So humbled really quickly. Character customization was so fun. I could have spent hours doing it, but my chat was like, let's get into the game. As soon as I started to play it, I was mesmerized. I wasn't ready for how stunning the graphics were, and the whole open world element was just, I was shocked. I didn't realize that the game was this pretty. I kind of thought it was just the little characters that we saw because I'd never really seen any gameplay. I kind of fell in love over and over and over again. It kind of looks weird. This is like a movie. I've never seen anything so beautiful in my... What the hell? Okay, I've never actually seen cut scenes so stunning in my entire life. Wow. Wow! Guys, I took myself to stream and I wanted to make my character, and normally character customization is really in-depth. I mean, this was really in-depth because I could change the size of my vulva and give myself a really long penis or a small penis or a humble penis. Genitals. And this is my chosen vulva. This is the vulva that I am choosing for my game. Yay! I love my vulva! Face presets aren't very, I guess, varied. None of the faces are anything like mine though. Not one. I am that type of girl that likes to look a bit like my character. I'm not a pixie. So that's really, really put it to me. It's really proved me wrong, hasn't it? I'm like, oh, I want to look like my character, and this game's like, it humbled me real quick. It said, no son, you're not a bloody pixie. You're a boring human who's nothing like your character because you suck. And I was also humbled very, very quickly because I was like, yay, I can change my vulva, but how come I can't make myself look like an actual pixie? So that humbled me very quickly because I realized that I'm just a boring human being, and why would a Baldur's Gate let me look exactly like my character? So anyway, did my character, and then I got into the game. First of all, the gameplay, so immersive. From the bat, I was hooked. And not even that, I didn't realize how stunning the game was. Like, the world is beautiful and I wasn't expecting that. I fell in love over and over and over again with each part of the story, and I just couldn't believe that I was sleeping on a game that was this visually and graphically stunning. I kind of want to stop. Oh yeah, this is me, this is where I am, this is where I intersect. Oh, I look good in the game. The way they put me in the game is crazy. I kind of thought what I would see was just the little characters that you see in like tabletop games. I've never really watched gameplay or gave it a chance, so I was really blown away. And also 2 minutes into the game, I became a feral loser and fell in love with my character. I think I'm in love slightly. No! Why am I like this? Love for fictional characters has to end. I need to stop simping for fictional characters that don't exist. I mean, the thing about me is that I never turn my head in real life to anybody, but fictional characters, yum. You give them horns and a red skin tone, I'm thirsty. Wait, after thirsting and simping over every single one of my characters, including myself, I got into the actual gameplay, the combat, and I can tell you that I was humbled over and over and over again. I died in the tutorial straight away. Wait, am I? I didn't know. Wait, what happened to me? What? Did I just faint? There was so much to learn, and as soon as people told me that I can interact with every single thing in the game, I was like, yay, let's do it. Not knowing that the game is so chaotic that I could literally die easily, like by breaking anything, and I just did it. I thought, I'm gonna break this. I died. I had to reload my save. I couldn't save myself. The whole process of learning the new controls, the style of the game, all about the dice rolling and all the Dungeons and Dragons game prompts and stuff that I didn't ever know, was a whole learning process. And by a lot to learn, the game humbled me in so many ways. I couldn't even read half the names. I was struggling within minutes. As an avid reader, I felt stupid. But I kind of felt like I was made for this, and it gave me a whole new purpose in life, as ridiculous as it sounds. I was learning a whole new style of game that I've never played, and that was so interesting to me. Obviously got help by my chat on my Twitch, but I was humbled over and over and over again. I played the game on stream a few times, but the night before I was flying out to Japan, I sat on my PC without my chat, and I thought, let me play for an hour. An hour turned into hours, and I completely lost track of my time. And from that moment, I knew this game is incredible. I am hooked. And even before this, after the first 2 times of playing it, in my spare time, I'll be on Reddit looking for people who are talking about the game. I'll be on TikTok looking for TikToks about newbies who've just started Baldur's Gate and any tips. I'll be hunting for podcasts of people that have never played the game before. And to my surprise, there's not many. A lot of people who aren't into D&D just don't pick up this game because I think they feel like it's intimidating. I did ask Twitter as well, like, what they thought of the game and what are their favourite aspects and what drew them in, and this is what they said. High quality created characters while having cutscenes, impeccable cutscenes I might add. Multiple major ways the story can go without it feeling like a simple branching story, companion dialogue, always finding something new in every playthrough. The companions are the best, especially Carlanch. Am I saying that right? A lot of people in my chat liked her because they're down bad though, so I'd never know if people are being down bad or they dislike her. Again, the companions are really well developed. I agree. My quest for friends in the real world is again at a halt because of games. There is no quest for friends. Crazy, my first playthrough was 132 hours and my second playthrough was still completely different. That's what I mean, variety, it's the spice of life. Not having it. Get it for Christmas. The amount of companions I have now dated is more than the companions that I've dated in real life. But how many have you dated in real life? That was that, I cracked the code. As someone who has no interest, as someone who has no interest in term-based games, who's never cared about D&D, who's not understood the point, who kind of judged the game in general, I was hooked, and I never thought I would have interest in this kind of thing ever. ever in my... I kind of think the reasoning that I was drawn into this kind of game is probably because I was drawn into the storytelling. It's super immersive and interactive. Normally when I play a game, honestly, I'm not a fan of the storytelling. I'm like, give me the combat, give me the quests. I want to feel like I'm doing something. But with this game, I was so drawn into the storytelling. Also, there's no way you can't be. The way the cutscenes are just like a film. I'm in my element every time I lay my eyes on a cutscene. And I'm obviously a fan of the normal fantasy and role-playing games. So to me, this was like a completely different level of storytelling. It was nothing like I've played in a game before. I was able to embark on new adventures and I was able to make meaningful choices whilst creating total chaos. I learned very early on, don't break everything. And I was really grateful for the unpredictability of the game as well. The idea that I can roll a dice to create decisions is really exhilarating. It's like nothing that I've ever done before in my entire life. And it kind of meant that every single decision that I made is gonna have consequences, but consequences that I just didn't have any idea where they were gonna go. As a newcomer, it's just been a really educational journey, and I feel like I've kind of leveled up my gaming instinct in a crazy way. And I've also found myself having new hobbies. Like, I never thought I would enjoy watching Critical Role. I did watch some D&D like I think 2 years ago, and I was kind of like, oh my gosh, this is kind of lame. I did think it was lame, but now I actually get it. I get it. I judged because I watched a D&D session that I didn't particularly understand. And I kind of feel really free in this game. The freest I've ever felt ever. It's like I can really shape my character and my story. I can choose the race, I can choose the class, I can make decisions that are going to impact relationships in a massive way. And other alliances, I can have sex with bears, I can romance who I want. I mean, I have a sense of ownership over my journey that I've never had in any other game before in my entire life. And the level of customization is crazy. It adds so much depth to the personalization of the game, and it makes my playthrough just completely wacky. It's just so wacky, it's insane. My gameplay is just crazy. It really is, and I find myself saving all the time because I'm like, is this gonna kill me? If I break this, will it kill me? If I go here, will it kill me? If I talk to this person, will I die? I find myself just like thinking about certain things that I did in the game and just laughing to myself whilst I'm at home chilling. It's a good thing that I don't touch grass often, because people would think I was crazy just walking around the shops giggling to myself. And this brings me on to, why should you play Baldur's Gate as someone who has never played D&D, who has never played Golden Gate, what? Who's never played Baldur's Gate and who's never been interested in this sort of thing. Like, I have no interest, and I had no interest in this sort of thing ever until this one day I just wake up and was like, Baldur's Gate. To break it, so yeah, I'm gonna break it down to you while you should buy this game. First of all, I feel like you are the game. You get to create your own story, as I said, and mold things into your own way, and you get to fall into this really passionate storytelling realm, I guess. Like, the storytelling is really passionate, and it leaves you just wanting more and more every time you start to play. Are you lonely? Are you bored at home? Looking for love or some flirtatious interactions? Well, you don't even have to go outside. You don't have to touch grass. Baldur's Gate is most definitely the solution. D&D players are confirmed down bad. The game allows you to engage in the most wild, flirtatious, romantic encounters with so many different characters. I mean, you can date a bear and a dragon. Bestiality is completely fine in this game, clearly. Because I think it's because we're not human, although you can be a human in the game, which is sus, but who would pick to be a human? No, thank you. The romance definitely adds a really fun, quirky element to the game, and it's like a personal side quest. I decided that, yeah, I'm gonna be a player in this game because I'm not a player in real life. I have no interest in real life. But in this game, I'm gonna be down bad, and down bad I have been. Anyway, pervs, the next reason you should buy the game is the unconventional solutions to quests, such as the weird RPGs. They have a world of their own. Normally they're super boring and just, you don't care about the NPCs. But this one, you get to have a unique interaction with them. So I always make sure that I save and then go with the more humorous options, or I'm just a bit of a meanie really. I want to see how the NPCs react because they have the most wild interactions ever. I mean, within minutes of the game, a brain with legs calls me beautiful, and honestly I was flattered and really just if I could blush, I would, but I'm brown, so I can't. The next thing is the environment. It's stunning. The way we can react with this beautiful world is crazy. We can really react and interact with every single thing that is around us. And once you get used to the controls, which I found quite difficult because I'm used to using the right button on my mouse to look around. I'm a bit of a PC noob. I don't know why I play PC. I wasn't used to like using the E and the Q to turn the cameras. I was used to just using my mouse. But yeah, aside from that, you can literally interact with everything. I saved so much because you can accidentally trigger traps and die. You stumble across so many hidden secrets, and there's so many little Easter eggs and surprises in this game with the most ridiculous consequences as well. Yes, I guess the last thing that really floated my boat was, I guess, the player-to-play shenanigans, the freedom to create your own shenanigans in Baldur's Gate. You can prank people, you can romance, you can do what you want, you can make people so mad, you can create the most wild situation for your party and really pee your party off and make them so angry, and you can make combat just ridiculous and do the most stupid tactical things to beat enemies, and I think that's really fun. You basically are creating your own funny moments in life, and I really love that. I guess this game is kind of wanting you to live a separate life, a separate reality to our reality, and kind of really embrace our inner child. The world out there is terrible and scary, hence I stay in the house so much, and I kind of feel like this game has got that element where it's like, be a child, be silly, enjoy yourself, and I really love that, and I think that's what gets people really hooked. Anyway, I didn't want to go too much into it, but that for me is why I've been completely sucked into this realm, this completely different world that I never thought I'd be in, and I am now a Baldur's Gate 3 lover. Can I have a badge please? That would be nice. Yeah, so that wraps it up. It is a truly good game, and before you go, I really want to know any funny moment you've had in the game, why you love this game, why you are skeptical about this game, and if you play this game or not. Anyway, I'm gonna go now. I've got another video to film. I'm gonna film a boxy VR video, maybe a Beat Saber video, I'm not quite sure. Then I've got to jump on stream, and then I've got to film some vlogs, and then I've got to edit my vlog and send the vlog over to YouTube because I'm doing collab with them. But yeah, so much to do today. Are we gonna have some high vlogs? Let's reel it in. Lovely. Bye mates, see you next time. Face presets aren't very, I guess, varied. None of the faces are anything like mine though. Not one. I am that type of girl that likes to look a bit like my character.